End of the season, Visconti and Thornley back in the starting 11. Well, Hibs have been struggling to achieve consistency, and Alex McLeish brought in Freddie Arpignon to freshen things up. No Frank Soze or Paul Fennick due to injury, and a tired Ulises de la Cruz started on the bench. The referee was Kenny Clark. Match commentator, Peter Martin.
It's amazing how the fortunes of a club can change so dramatically in the space of a year. Aberdeen here tonight chasing their 7th home win in the trot. And that's a feat they haven't achieved since back in the mid-1980s. More often than not, under the leadership of Skovdahl, Aberdeen have been trying to avoid relegation. But it has to be said, the man in question this season has guided the team to the top half of the league, and they're receiving unaccustomed praise. Anderson picked off by Luna. Two of them still tangling with each other. Visconti clears the danger. Here's Jack. Picking it up is Brebner. There's Brewster with a shot. First time, he's always a threat, Craig Brewster. Made his name in Greek football with Ionikos, and quite happy to be back in the Premier League, and almost got on the score sheet there. Hibs have only won 4 times in the last 16 visits here to Pittodrie, so it's not a happy hunting ground for them. O'Neill putting it in first time. Great ball in by John O'Neill. Derek White completely misjudged the crossover. Just under control, whipping it in, and Derek White didn't know too much about that. You would think that the Hibs side would be well refreshed. They had a break last week, but Aberdeen took full advantage of the match they played against Motherwell, getting a single goal victory through Eugene Daddy. And when you look at that consistent form of Aberdeen, we managed to beat Motherwell twice, Kilmarnock, Dundee United, Dunfermline and Hearts. So they'll be looking to add the scalp of Hibs, which would really be a real indication of how far they've come. More positive stuff. And again, we're talking about managers with so much to offer. Alex McLeish comes into that category. And this is where it's better for Alex McLeish's side, just playing it about on the deck, opening up the opposition. There's Brebner, caught in the middle of the park, so many bodies around, looking for the flick. Luna! I think that's a perfect example of where the success can actually materialise for him. A little bit fortunate, but Luna wasting no time with a first-time strike. Alex McLeish will be demanding the commitment. He's certainly getting it in the middle of the park. It's just in that final third where to show a little bit of invention. I mentioned they've only won 1 match on the road. In fact, their only other win away from home was against Wraith Rovers in the CIS Cup, so it's been far from impressive. And there's a shot to talk about for Nick Colgan. He made it look easy, but nevertheless, that was something positive. Daddy, lovely ball, Winters laying it back. Mackey takes a deflection. Darren Mackey's been on fire of late. He's scored 4 goals in the last 7 games for Aberdeen. Lovely layback by Robbie Winters, very unselfish. Mackey though, taking maybe too many touches. Arpignon, he was just trying to pick up the passing. Opening it up now. Orman. Maguire failed to find touch. Brebner, lovely ball in. Brewster got the touch in there. O'Neill! John O'Neill sneaking in at the back post. Here come Aberdeen, opening it up. Thornley. Now it needs a good cross here. He'll try and get back onto his right side more often than not, but he puts in a beautiful one there. I think a good example of the quality of Ben Thornley. He likes to come back in more often than not onto his right side, but look at the quality of that cross, just crying out for somebody to attack it. Winters lining it up for the shot. Thornley just cute little one in. Derek White off the post. There's a chance. What a save, Colgan! Oh, that looked as if it was definitely going to be the opening goal for Aberdeen. Lovely cross again by Thornley. Look at the header by White. The keeper's beaten, and on the rebound you're picking it out of the net until Colgan somehow manages to save it. Wonderful stuff. Well, that has been the highlight so far. Here come Aberdeen again, Mackie. Brilliant stuff, and this game coming to life. Colgan denies Aberdeen the opening goal. He didn't know too much about Derek White's header, let me tell you. But the point-blank save from Darren Mackie was superb, and it goes again. Aberdeen off the line. Crowd responding to the efforts of the home side. It's a lovely ball in it, just a glance coming in there. It wasn't actually Eugene Daddy, it was Derek White again. Brewster, a lovely turn. Oh, and that was almost finished off in style by Luna. Excellent play. Look at the twist here. Brewster losing his man, and there Paco Luna. 1 minute of injury time played as Russell Anderson about to take the throw in. Kenny Clark ends the first half, and a first half where the highlight had to be a lovely ball by Ben Thornley. Derek White seemed to have picked his spot. Colgan was beaten. It came back off the upright, fell to Darren Mackie. He looked odds on to score, and somehow the Hibs goalkeeper scurried across the line to make the save. But still no goals here at Pittodrie. It's Aberdeen 0, Hibs 0.